Hello, good morning, sir. Thank you very much for opportunity. Now I will present my presentation about ignition system. But first, I want to introduce myself. My name is Imanuel Mangundap. I'm study in Manado State Polytechnic in Mechanical Engineering Department of Maintenance and Production Mechanical Engineering. Study program in semester 3. So, about my presentation is talk about ignition system. And then the ignition system, we have two part of this presentation. First part is component and its function, and then the second about the system works. Uh, we enter the first part about component and its function. This is a battery, and then the function for uh, make a supply a current for the ignition system. And then this is the ignition switch. The function for connect and disconnected the current flow from the battery go to the ignition coil. And then the ignition coil, and this is the ignition coil, and then the function for up the voltage from the battery is 12 volt up to uh, 2000 volts. And then this is the breaker. The function for make a trigger for the ignition coil works. And then this is a distributor. The function for distribute the high voltage from the ignition coil go to the spark plug. And then the last is spark plug. Spark plug, the function is make a spark for the combustion chamber. That's all about the component and this function. And then now the second part about the system works. First, when I turn the engine is turning on, and then the engine is turning on, the battery is supply the current for the system, the ignition system, and then go to the first ignition switch, and then go to the ignition coil, and then the breaker is make a trigger to uh, to help the ignition coil for make a high voltage from the battery. And then uh, after the ignition coil make a high voltage, the high voltage is flow to the distributor, and then the distributor is distribute the high voltage from the ignition coil go to the spark plug. And then after the high voltage is distributed, the spark plug is make a high voltage or spark, electric spark in the internal combustion, internal chamber. And then the system is continue until the engine is turning off. So that's all my presentation about ignition system. Thank you very much, and bye bye.